Today, I want to talk about SpongeBob SquarePants Rock Bottom Plunge, the Gerstlauer Eurofighter at Nickelodeon Universe at the Mall of America in Minnesota. Opening in 2008, when the park was rebranded as Nickelodeon Universe, Rock Bottom Plunge is arguably the park's biggest thrill coaster. Rock Bottom is one of the most iconic episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants, but beyond the perilously steep drop and very cool ride logo, Rock Bottom Plunge has no other theming or references to SpongeBob. But that's okay because the coaster looks great. It has a sleek teal paint scheme, and it looks intimidating. The coaster may stand only 75 feet tall, but it feels considerably taller. The apex disappears into the rafters and comes mere feet from the glass-paneled roof. In fact, the coaster slows down at this point for riders to appreciate just how close they are to the roof. As one of the older Eurofighters, Rock Bottom Plunge unfortunately has the over-the-shoulder restraints instead of the lap bars. While I don't recall much headbanging, the ride does shuffle pretty badly along the course. Really, that's the ride's biggest weakness. So after you crest the lift hill, you are treated to a really good vertical drop. While this drop delivered a good pop of ejector airtime, it did feel a bit weaker than the other Eurofighters. My only thought why is there's a slight twist towards the bottom of the drop, but I could be wrong. That's followed by the vertical loop, which is really weird. In no way does the loop feel forceful, but I started to gray out on each ride. That sort of contradicts itself, so I'm wondering if the gray out was due to the pullout from the first drop rather than the loop itself. But either way, it hits riders during the loop. That's followed by the most underrated element on the ride, a speed hill. This tiny hill can't be more than 5 feet tall, but you fly over this thing. It felt like a speed hill on an RMC. The result is a powerful pop of ejector airtime. That's followed by a cutback, and this is easily the jerkiest element on the entire ride. My home park's Eurofighter, Canopy Lake Park's Untamed, is equally as jerky on its cutback, so this isn't an issue exclusive to Rock Bottom Plunge. That's followed by this really bizarre inversion that's a hybrid between a corkscrew and a barrel roll. It starts with the snap of a corkscrew, but you stall out at the top of the element, and you have this elongated twist out of it like a barrel roll. I can't think of any other inversion quite like it, and for that reason, I really enjoyed it. After a brief mid-course brake run, Rock Bottom Plunge sort of dies. There are a few turns as you meander back towards the station, but there are no real thrills left. The only thing noteworthy is a helix that scrapes against the ground, but you're traveling far too slowly for any real thrills. So what do I rank Rock Bottom Plunge? I'd give it a 6 out of 10. As far as Eurofighters go, it's towards the middle of the pack. It is held back by the over-the-shoulder restraints and jerkiness, but the ride's placement indoors, first drop, speed hill, and corkscrew barrel roll thingy are really some strong points about the ride. Have you ridden Rock Bottom Plunge? I'd love to hear your thoughts about the ride below. Thanks for listening.